no, it's
in your own words.
Nice to go back over it in a sense. It did start in probably about 1981, when I was, no, it must have been a little bit later than that, 82, 83. I started out on my PhD. I was in this sort of pretty lonely sort of setup. And the BPS every year sponsors a postgraduate conference. So I went off to that, and strangely enough, I ended up meeting another woman in a different part of the university on the train station, who we'd never met, and found out she was doing a psychology PhD and she's doing things to do with gender. It's most bizarre. So we actually met even before we got there. Anyway, at this conference, Jane Usher was there, Erica Berman was there, a number of other sort of people were there. And we just started talking. We all got very drunk, and we just started talking and saying we need to do something.
And change the world.
yeah, we'll have another drink and we'll change the world. And because I'd sat next to this woman at Cardiff train station, we were two people from the same institution. So he said, well, you can organise a conference.
Oh no. We're both in
right, okay, because we're both in the same place.
There's two of you.
There's two of us, yeah. Yeah, and interestingly, Jane was at Roehampton, and that was very traditional as well. And she was doing more of a traditional. She was actually using numbers in her PhD.
Wow.
So she started out very empirically. So Matilda de Jong, which became Matilda Edema, and I said, okay, well, we'll organise this conference. Being very naive. And we did. And it cost £3 to go to it. And we managed to persuade, there was a very good feminist woman who was head of sociology, a dean in the university, and she got us all the facilities for free, so we didn't have to pay for any of the rooms. We had some art student friends, we got them to do the poster for us. We had some other friends who dropped out and would run a catering business, we got them to do the catering. We had Dale Spender. We got her to come down and do a talk in the evening, so we had a sort of a day conference and then a sort of event, and we got somebody else who was a sort of feminist sort of singer, songwriter. She came in and did a slot as well. And we had over 300 women come to it, and a lot of media coverage. And
what was the conference actually called?
Women in Psychology.
Women in Psychology.
Just Women in Psychology.